Shalom, Israel. This message of daily edification is being brought to you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All praises due, peace and salutations to the 144,000 under construction, the elect and the 1/3. This is Brother Matthias with another breakdown of the scriptures today on this rainy Wednesday morning. Today, I want to give a message to our ox, our brothers, because I believe there's some things you guys, you brothers need to know. All right, I've talked to more than a few of you, and I must say it's always a pleasure to break bread with the future rulers of this world. And I want to share some things I want to share some things with you today about the kingdom and what to expect when we get there, you know. Things are not going to be the way they are here. I just say that. It's going to be a totally different setup that you're going to have to get used to, and that you're going to have to meditate to bring your reality into focus. All right? So, I really want to speak about how you are going to conduct yourself in the kingdom concerning the women, because some of you are so excited. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have 10 wives, I'm gonna have 15, I'm gonna have 20. Well, it sounds good, you know, but there's a lot that comes with that. All right. So I'm just gonna give you some meat to chew on today. I'll just leave it at that. All right. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5. All right. Now, we're going to hit verse 28. There's some things that you got to understand about the members. All right. And I'll get to that in a minute. Yahweh Shai said, "But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her hath committed adultery with her already in his heart." Now, this particular part of the passage is not talking about a physical woman. It's talking about false doctrine and being led away from the Father, Yahweh, or Yahweh Shai, rather, onto another doctrine, another gospel, another, deity. That's what it's talking about. Something that did not come from the Father. That's how we commit adultery. We commit adultery by either laying with one of our brother's wives. That's one way. All right. But the other way is for us to commit adultery against our head, which is our Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's how we commit adultery, being led off into a different doctrine or a different something that the Most High does not ordain or commission, and we take that as you know, something that did come from him, so to speak. All right. And this is what happened to King Solomon. King Solomon was led off and committed adultery against the Most High. If you go to 1 Kings chapter 11, you could read about that. I'm not going to go there. It's pretty lengthy, and I believe I've broken it down several times before already. But you can go there and read about it. Read the entire passage of 1 Kings chapter 11, and you'll see how King Solomon went off. He loved many strange women, and these women led him away from the Most High. All right. So that's the strange woman. That's looking on a woman to lust after her. All right. The Most High considers that adultery because we don't listen to him anymore. Now this is to the men. All right. But I know you walk while for listening. And do you know how I know that? Because you nosy. All right. Verse 29. Now listen here. It says, and if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out and cast it from thee. For it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not the whole body should be cast into hell. This was back then. All right. Now, Yahweh wasn't talking about cutting off your finger or your arm. Okay. When a man has more than one woman, those are considered his members. Okay. Considered his members. That's what happened to Solomon. Solomon had 700 wives and 300 concubines. He had many members, and he was the head. They were all under him. And his members caused him to sin because a lot of these women, they were from pagan nations, and they led him astray. All right. 1 Kings chapter 11. Read about it. That's what he's saying. Yahweh Shai learned that in his past life. That was his mistake. He went off because of these women. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out. And cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that the whole body should be cast into hell. You got to cut her loose. Verse 30. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that the whole body should be cast into hell. All right. Now that's what it's talking about. I could go to 31. I'll do it. Verse 31, and then we'll get to where I'm going, but I want to throw this in for free. It had been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a writing of divorcement. That was in the law of Moses, all right? But look what Yahweh said. He said, but I say unto you. So he supersedes this law and changes it. This is how we know that the law has been done away with. Yahweh superseded it and put a change to it. He said that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication. If she hasn't fornicated against you, all right, you cause her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committeth adultery. All right. Now what that means is, in the ancient world, that woman was with you from the time she was a virgin for many, many years after that. She never knew another man. So when you put her away, that was a big thing, because all she known is you. We don't have that right now. Okay? We don't have that right now. But there was a time when that woman, that's all she knew was that one man. So if you put her away, that was a big thing. And then she would go and be with another man. You're causing her to commit adultery if she hasn't done anything worthy for you to cut her away. That's a big thing. All right, putting a woman away was a very big thing, and it was looked upon, it was frowned upon by the Most High if there was not sufficient cause to do it. Now, if she went and laid with another man, that's different. It's an entirely different situation. But if you just not getting along or this or that, then hey, you got to work that out. All right. So I just want to put that out there. Now, we're talking about the members. All right. Now, let's go to Ephesians chapter 5. To set that up. And we're going to start at the 23rd verse. All right. It says, for the husband is the head of the wife, even as Hamashiach is the head of the church, and he is the savior of the body. Verse 24. Therefore, as the church is subject unto Hamashiach, so let the wives be subject. So let the wives be to their own husbands in everything. All right. So that means that you're going to have members, brothers. When you have a wife, she's a member. You have another one, she's a member. All right. So you are to love her or them the same way Yahweh Shai loves us. All right. You can't be a doggish, ignorant nigger. All right. You're going to have to be the same way Yahweh Shai deals with us. You have to deal with her or them. However many you have. It's not, look, you're not going to just be hopping in the booty line and that's it. You know, that's what y'all thinking about being Hugh Hefner. Hey, it's a whole lot more that comes with that. All right. There's a responsibility. You're going to have a responsibility to them. You're going to have a responsibility to take care of them. You're going to have to dwell with them according to knowledge. All right, like the scripture says. All right, so let's go to Proverbs chapter 6. And we're going to start off at verse 20. I believe this is going to be the most important part of this lesson, because everything's going to be different. It's not like it is now. When we get to our land, women are not going to have the freedom to gad abroad like they do here. They're not. Now, if they want to do that, then they won't be in the land. That's plain and simple. They can stay here, all right, in this realm that we're in right now, and be separate. Then you can roam and do whatever you like. Now, I know, like I said, I know the Aqua for listening, because y'all nosy. So when it comes to that, I know some of y'all might not like to hear that. Well, what do you mean we're not going to have the freedom? Look, you can keep your freedom as a 2/3. That's all it is. The Most High's order is the Most High's order. You will not be able to combat that. If you want to be on the Most High's land, then you're going to do it by the Most High's way. If you don't want to do it the Most High's way, then you won't be on the Most High's land. That's your choice. You have a free choice to do that. But don't think you're going to reap the benefits from the Most High while at the same time living how you want to live. That's not going to happen. You're going to fall under the order, or you're not. It's real simple. It's real simple. So, now that you know that, all right, if you choose to be on the Most High's land with the men of the Lord, all right, then yes, every woman under the Lord's umbrella has to have a head, because he has order. That's why out here where we're at now, a lot of you women don't even have a man. All right, you don't. And because you don't have one, you end up with one in this society right now, and 9 times out of 10 he's not alone. But you fool yourself into believing that it's okay, which there's really no law being broken if you do that. But the problem is, in this society, you know, everything's out of order. If it was 10 women and 1 man in this society, and all of those women only knew that 1 man, then it wouldn't be a problem. But that's not it. A lot of you women have known many men, and then that man has known many women who've known many men, and that woman knows that man who's known many women. Now you got confusion. This is where diseases and everything pop up. All right? In the Most High's kingdom, there's going to be order. All of those women, 2, 3, 5, 10, whatever, they're only going to know that 1 man. That's going to be their head, sexually included. So there won't be any diseases, because everything comes from him. I have to break this down, brothers. This is why you got to understand that you will be responsible for every woman that comes up under your umbrella. All right? That's how it is. And this is not to the ladies that's having a problem right now. I hear your horns coming through your forehead. I don't like that. You don't have to be there. That's your choice. All right? You do not have to be a member. You can stay out here, all right, with the 2/3 and the heathen, and then you can choose any man you want here. But you're not going to get a man of the Lord. All right? Now, brothers, back to you. How do we conduct ourselves? Let's just say you got 2 women, 5, 4, 10, I don't know. Whatever it is that you have women of the Lord that are under this regimen of the Most High, which is ordained, which is holy. All right? You got 10, and you know that. All right? That's your 10. That's your 10. They're your members. You are their head. That's it. Now, it ain't going to be in the kingdom no another one coming. oh, I want that too. No. Because see, all the women in the kingdom are going to be accounted for. And if you see one that's not in your 10, she's not yours. She's not under your umbrella. You're not responsible for her, and you are not her head. She's supposed to have a head somewhere. That means that her head is somewhere else. So it'll be your responsibility, all right, if it so comes to pass, all right, because even in the kingdom there's going to be some rebels out there, all right, and we'll have some akwaf. I ain't gonna say akwaf. There'll be some women that might be loose, that might not be fully committed to this. This is what's going to stop any type of confusion, all right, and this is why I want to bring us to this passage, all right. The women, the akwaf, are going to have to be equally as committed as the ox, as the men, because in the kingdom of the Most High, there's not going to be, like I said, any 911, any of that. Ain't going to be no police and all that. We are going to be the standard, and this is the Most High's way, all right. So let's go to Proverbs chapter 6, all right, because between the men of the Lord there has to be trust, all right, trust. Not like out here. You got niggas out here. We see it on TV. We've seen it in our neighborhoods. We've seen it in our families. They got men laying with other men's wives and everything, man. And there's really no commitment out here, but just the fact that somebody would do that. Your friend, you're supposed to be your brother. You come home from work early and, you know, she in the room with him. In your house, doing type of shit like that. That is not going to go on in the kingdom. I'm going to show you. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 6. Verse 20, it says, my son, keep thy father's commandment and forsake not the law of thy mother. Bind them continually upon thy heart and tie them about thy neck. It means don't forget it. Get it good. It says, when thou goest, it shall lead thee. When thou sleepest, it shall keep thee. And when thou wakest, it shall talk with thee. Verse 23, for the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, to keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. Lust not after her beauty in thy heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. All right. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and an adulteress will hunt for the precious life. Meaning that a whore will break you financially, but an adulteress, she can cause you to get killed. All right. In the kingdom, guess what? Adultery is a death sentence. Being with another man's member is a death sentence, flat out. You and the woman. Verse 27. Can a man take fire in his bosom and his clothes not be burned? No, he can't. Can you be with another man's wife? All right. And not suffer the penalty? No, you cannot. Verse 29 confirms it. Verse 28 and 29 confirms it. It says, can one go upon hot coals and his feet not be burned? No. 29. So he that goeth in to his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her shall not be innocent. It's the kingdom rules. Right? So you brothers out there, you need to marinate and know, if you got one member, you just got one wife, that's fine. You don't have to have 20 or 30, but the thing is, it's going to be so many women that are going to need a head. It's not going to be like out here. Out here, you got women with 5 or 10 niggas. That's why he said, roughly paraphrasing, that the Lord will do a new thing in the earth. A woman shall surpass a man. Women live like men out here. Women get to choose 8 and 9 men out here, and they the only one. And they playing 5 or 6 of them. All right? It ain't going to be like that in the kingdom. The roles is going to be put back in the proper order. Ain't going to be none of that. Okay? The Most High is getting ready to bring all of that back into the order. So, like I say, the akwaf right now, sisters, they can still play and have their fun now. But when this go down, they're going to have to choose one. They better choose the right one. All right? So, verse 29. So he that goeth into his neighbor's wife, whosoever toucheth her, shall not be innocent. That means you're going to pay the penalty. Look at verse 30. Men do not despise a thief if he steal to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. But if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance of his house. Nobody will despise a thief if he stole something out of a store because he was hungry. But if you catch him, be like, all right, man, you need to pay me 7 times, man. You cost me some money. No big deal. You ain't finna put him to death because he was hungry, all right? Even if he stole something. Look at here, verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He doeth it, destroyeth his own soul. Why you think that this proverb was written? Because that's what King David did to Uriah. He slept with Bathsheba and had Uriah put to death on the battlefield. All right? That's what happened. King David was guilty of this, and he paid for it the rest of his life. The Most High, the Father himself, punished him. All right? He told David that the sword will never leave your house because you did this. And the baby that was born between the union of Bathsheba and David, the Most High took the baby's life. All right? He don't play with this. Verse 33. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. So if you are one of these grimy niggas that do shit like that, all right, or have that type of mentality, you need to flush it out of your system. All right? Because when we get to the kingdom, that's not going to be what's up, man. It's not going to be what's up. All right? Brothers got to be able to trust other brothers, okay? Got to be able to. Like I say, right now, it's about preparation. The power begins when you get to the land, and there is a land coming for us. And we will be regulated by these laws here. All right? It's going back to the way it used to be. And here's the reason why you don't do that. When that woman is that man's member, you're messing with his body. Look at verse 34. This is what will happen if you do that. It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. See, that's what niggas like to do when they get caught. And they know they wrong and they know they was fucking up. Oh, man, look, I got weak, man, I was drunk, man, I had too much liquor, man. No. Don't want to hear that shit. All right. This is basically saying, let me read it again. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Translation, he catch your ass, all right? It ain't gonna be nothing you can give him to keep him from fucking you up and killing you. All right? Verse 35. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. You can give him whatever you want. Ain't nothing gonna assuage his anguish. He wants to see you bleed. I know I would. All right? Because these women are gonna be precious in the kingdom. They're going to look to their head, and he's going to look to them. All right? This is why the Akwaf, I know y'all nosy. This is why I've been teaching on this, and I done got cussed out. I done got cussed up one side of the mountain and down the other, but all of this has been for a reason, y'all, because, hey, like I say, y'all don't have to adhere to it. You don't. You just won't be there because this is the only way that it's going to go. It's the only way it's going to be. So you need to start getting that in your head. All right? I know y'all tired of hearing it. Boy, they don't want to hear that, boy. Brother Matt he's not the little darling anymore. Well, hey, I'm sorry to hear that. But this is the way it's going to be. This is the Most High's order. And it's right. It works. All right? It works. So, brothers, ox, y'all got to get y'all heads ready, man. Y'all still want to be like King Solomon? You see what happened to him. He was the wisest man, all right, to ever live aside from Yahushua, and that's because they the same person, okay? So, if he got with 700, what are you going to do with 700 wives, man? 300 concubines. Man, wonder they drove his ass crazy, all right? So, yeah, you're going to have enough in your hands full with 5 or 10 or whatever your limit is, but don't think you just gonna have them and do them any kind of way. No, you're gonna have to be patient. You're gonna have to listen to them, you know, when they're feeling neglected, and you're gonna have to deal with all that, man. All right, when they ain't getting along, all right. If you read about Hananiah and Peninnah, what's his name? Prophet Elkanah, his 2 wives, all right? They wasn't getting along. The women, they just don't get along, man. They don't want to even imagine having to share a man with another with other women. Man, that just burns they high. And I can't blame them. I can't blame them on that, man. I can't. Because it's something they've never seen. They're going to have to get used to it. But through time, they will. It's just going to be a painful transition. They don't want to go back to being members because women have been the head in the society. They got a man over here, got a man over there, got a man over here, got a man over there. And they don't know about each other. Look at what's her name, that singer, Erykah Badu. She got 3 baby daddies all in the house laughing and talking and shit. Getting along, little kids playing, having fun, drinking juice boxes and shit. You know, Erykah Badu, and proud of that shit too. You look in her eyes, she's like, yeah, I got these niggas on lock, okay? That boss bitch mentality. Well, all that's getting ready to come to an end. Now, Erykah Badu, she no doubt gonna be a nutsack Israelite. She gonna have to be put to death and be brought back the right way, from a little fat leg baby on up. Then she'll be all right. You know what I mean? So, you brothers out there, you better start meditating and taking a real good in-depth look, all right, on your members, because that's what these women will be. You're going to be their everything. You're going to have to be there for them. You're going to have to be the same way to them that Yahushua is to us. You know how much Yahushua got a patience he got to have dealing with us as men? We got different problems. We got things we deal with. You know, he got to be with us individually as well as all the other men and see to our needs like we the only one. You're going to have to do the same thing. These women going to have to feel like they got one man even though you're dealing with all of them. So you sit back and think about how you're going to pull that off. And it's possible to do, because if it wasn't, it wouldn't be in the scriptures. All right? So I just want you brothers to you know, and granted, let me tell y'all something. This the good part. In the kingdom, finances ain't gonna be no problem. That ain't gonna be no problem at all. I mean, you're gonna be able to spoil the shit out of them. That's gonna make things kind of easy. They ain't gonna want for nothing. I'm gonna just tell you that now. It ain't gonna be no, well, we can't do this. No. It ain't gonna be none of that. So just add that in the formula, right? You ain't gonna be looking at red notices and arguing and shit. No, it ain't gonna be none of that. You will be sufficiently able to take care of them 1,000,000-fold. Believe that. That much I can tell you. So that ought to level a playing field for you. All right. Now, all that ain't gonna be a problem. Supply, you be able to spoil them. They're able to take their little warm berry baths and shit, get their little nails done. All right, they're gonna be little princesses, man. That's it. That's what's gonna happen. So, other than that, once they reach that plateau, they're gonna still find something to argue about, but at least it won't be money. All right. So, how are you gonna handle your members, brothers? All right, whether it be 1 or 10. All right, how are you gonna do it? That's what you need to think about. I want to put that on your nuggets this morning. All right, Ox? Love y'all, man. And we are going to be getting together real soon. Brother Dave Burton, you need to get at me, man. All right? So I left you an email. You want to click up here on the West Coast? I'm about that life, bro. So get at me so we can make it happen, man. All right? We need to organize and get it done. We also working on a big meeting that we're going to have, all right? Frontline. A frontline meeting. That's what it is. Coming up, all right? We getting ready to put the rod of iron into the physical realm, all right? So, brothers, you better get your spirits ready, all right? We're finna take things to the next level this time, all right? Time for me to get my ass out of this truck and go check in with Massa, because we are still in captivity for right now, all right? So, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, quickly prepare for the next message that's on the way. Shalom, Matthias out.